Friends, today we are going to hack the Dishonored and I will show you how to hack the money in it. So let's begin it using cheating gen. That's just a confirmation from the firewall. And basically a friend asked me to do a voice video on this cheating gen, so I am doing it. Before the game starts, I would like to explain you about the cheating gen. It is a disassembler which is used like it gives the game code in the assembly language and we can change the code in which the game runs and we can make the game to run as we wish. So let's begin the hacking. Today I will show like money hacking in it. Let's start. Alright. Wait for it. Sorry, the wrong one loaded up. 1 second. I choose this game because this is very easy to hack and it would be very fine. So well, right, I'm at the first level now. Who will read the whole this crap? Okay, then I'm getting out of the door. The speaker this so firstly let us see the amount of coins we have. 0. So 0, here we have different value types to be scanned, but then I found out that the coins value is an integer, so I took out the 4 bytes and we know its exact value as 0, so we are entering the 0 and we are doing a scan of the memory. This basically scans the whole memory of this game and brings out the values of the addresses and the values which have 0. Wait for it for a second. So we got nearly 78 million or so. So what we'll do is we'll try to change the value by picking some coins. So I pick up some coins now. The coins like we have 10 coins. So now we can scan, do a new scan. Sorry, we can do a next scan, not a new scan. Next scan, then we'll get a bunch of lesser values, 1000. And as you can observe, these red values are the values which change from the previous scan to this scan. We can eliminate these by checking the unchanged values and doing the next scans for a couple of times. Now we got 220 values and in those some are again red. These red values indicate those changed values. We can remove them by doing the unchanged. Now again we'll try to modify the value of the money. So now we have 20 coins. Now we can do a new scan for 20. Next scan, sorry. So we get a value, only one address and this is a variable which is storing the 20. In order to change it or hack it, you can enter the number you want. See, I have entered 1000. Now just refresh it and you'll get 1000, and you can enter the value as much as you want, like something like 99999, and then you can observe that we get this much amount of money. This is so the value of coins is hacked. But then the problem with this method is that, you see that this address is not a like base address. This address is allocated memory on the heap. Like we have a what is called dynamic memory allocation for this address, for this variable. So some pointer will be there which will be pointing to this address, and it will be storing the value continuously in this. So this, if we modify the value here, and if if we come back after closing the game, and we can't guarantee that this same memory address will have the value of 10. Let me show how it happens. Just by closing the game and reopening. See, as you can see, the value became question mark, which means unknown value. And now if we reattach it to the same game, and see, you see here we have some garbage value 537021248, but then in reality the value of coins is 0. So that's the problem with such dynamic addresses. In order to overcome this, what we could do is, again we have to scan it whenever you load up the game. Instead of that, once again I'll go through the same process again and find the value. 1 second, just bear with me. Who the snap rates all this? Let's get out. So once again we'll scan for the 0 value. Yes. The scan is completed. Now we can go into the game and just modify the value. So now we have a total of 10 coins. We are going to have an next game. It's completed. Now again we are going to see if some values are red. We are going to eliminate it. We are left with nearly approximately of 600 values. We are going to again change the value by picking some coins. We'll get 20 coins. We'll check for 20 coins, and we'll get the, see, this the same address wasn't the one which was before. So what we could do is we'll right click it and find out what writes to it. Then a debugger will be attached to the corresponding game. 1 second, let it open. So this box shows us whenever a instruction or code which changes the value which we are pointing at, the address 346A85B0, which is our money value. Let's try to change the value. So we change the value to 25, and here in the code list what we could see is the opcode is add ECX plus 0 for EX, which means that, like, as the system is of Intel assembly works in a way that this is the opcode, this is the destination, this is the source. So add the value in EX to the value inside ECX plus 04. This ECX plus 04, we could observe a square brackets around it. The square brackets are used to dereference a pointer. ECX plus 04 is a pointer to our, like, this address. If you could see, ECX would store 346A and plus 04 is our address. This is a hexadecimal address, as a processor and memory works in hexadecimal. So this instruction stores the value which is in ECX. See, just now we picked up 5 rupees coin, so which made it like 20 into 25. So we can go into the disassembler, and this particular instruction adds money to our code. So what we could do is, we'll go to tools, auto assemble, template, sheet table framework. This is how we make scripts using auto assembly, and we could take a code injection template. This is the actual code when it is disabled, and this is the original code. I'll just delete off all the remaining scrap. What we could do is, instead of adding what is in EX into ECX plus 04, that is our value, what we could do is, we could move any value which we want, like move of any value which you want, and we will have to type cast it to an int because it is a 4 bytes. Just I'll close it down. So what can we do, like someone 9, then never hit the button execute. This execute will embed this code inside this. This is the code of the game in assembly. So never hit the execute over there. Just if you want to do experiment it, you can assign it to the current cheat table, which would be assigned here in the cheat table as a script. You can have it as a script, then close it. Now you can reopen it from here. You don't have an execute button here. You can click OK, make changes to it. By writing the scripts, what we have the advantage is that if suppose I close the game and again reopen the game, but then this script will always run. If you want to check it, we'll again close the game and see and restart the game. Just bear with me. See, as you can see, the value of ours became unknown. So if suppose you find something, the address which is in the color of green, that means that it is a base address. But then we found a black colored address, which means that it is a dynamically allocated memory. So we can't rely on this. So we are writing a script to modify the value. So here is how you enable it. When you write, like, once again, I want to attach it. Yes. Load the game. And as you can see, That previous address didn't have any meaningful value, but then by using this script we can by using the script we can again, the code will make you to get the see once again, if the code is disabled, the normal I'll show it in a disassembler for your sake. If the code is disabled, the code runs in the normal way line by line, but then if a code is activated, then you see here the same add instruction changes into some jump. It jumps to somewhere memory location and it enters our value and it get back to the normal execution. It will jump to somewhere, do something and come back. Sorry for the script, the int can't have such a big number, I feel. Let's make it this. Okay, so I have enabled it. We are going to jump somewhere, we are going to put our new value, jump back, and this is what happens. So I have enabled my cheat. If I disable my cheat and try to pick a coin, the code becomes normal. But then if I enable and see and just see, so you see you get 99999. This is how the scripts work. The script will go there to your instruction. Once again, will go to your instructions, modify it, and if suppose you are left somewhere, you could go here and check for the instruction. You could go to the memory viewer, you could go to the corresponding address and check. See, you have a jump. If the code wasn't enabled, it used to add the previous, like what is there in EX into our value, but then what my script is doing is that it's moving a value of 99999 into my variable. This as this is a pointer, again new dynamically allocated memory will be there and this points to it. So always whenever this code is hit, it enters the value of 999 into my value. So this doesn't depend on any dynamically allocated memory, so this code always works. Hence this is very much useful in like working with dynamically allocated memory. So whenever I enable, you can see we'll go somewhere in the memory, it allocates in memory, we'll do whatever we want to do, we'll jump back to the normal execution. That's the way how it's done. And thank you for watching my video. Please do subscribe, like, comment. If you like the video, comment in below and subscribe. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.